I just love children. I love to see them converse with each other.
It was the foundation of everything that I have.
It's just being helpful, helping other people, trying to get them to a higher level.
I just enjoy helping somebody.
Just to go in the classroom, see them happy, see them smiling, see them on the playground running around. They are just so full of joy.
For 60 years, RCMA has been more than a school. It's been a family, a safe place where dreams take root and every child is seen, known, and loved. It began in 1965, serving children of Florida's farm workers. With care, compassion, and a deep belief in potential, RCMA grew from a small program into Florida's largest provider of early childhood education and a nationally recognized charter school operator. But the story behind RCMA's success is its people.
I've been with RCMA, will be 27 years next month.
I've been with RCMA for 23 years.
38 and a half years.
23 years.
This will be my 33rd year.
Yo trabajé por 32 años.
Yo trabajé 10 años aquí.
I have been working for RCMA almost 32 years in November.
I have been working with RCMA for 43 years.
I remember stories from other RCMA co-workers back in the day when if we were short a cook or short a staff member, if we saw somebody walking along the street, we'd go, "Hey, do you mind coming in and cooking for the day?" And they could do it. No way we can do that today.
The teachers and staff at RCMA are the heartbeats of the agency. They nurture curiosity, build confidence, and open doors to opportunities.
I love children. I love the way they come. I always go in and I talk to children and they call me grandma, they call me abuela, and I love that.
A mí me gustó mucho desde que yo llevé a mi hijo, porque no solamente es un centro de cuidado, es un centro educativo, donde capacitan a las maestras para que puedan desarrollar todas las destrezas que los niños necesitan a temprana edad.
Yo fui en los 80s, cuando estaba Mr. Rollinson, la señora Bárbara, Olga, mucho personal el personal anterior de RCMA. Yo fui presidente de padres cuando teníamos nuestros niños allá y igual como presidente de padres hice muchas cosas que me dejaron muchas satisfacciones.
I love to see children succeed, so my desire has always been to help someone, help the families, help the children.
Seeing the kids, who doesn't love kids? I mean, and just to go in the classroom, see them happy, see them smiling, seeing them on the playground running around. They are just so full of joy.
RCMA isn't just for children. The agency walks alongside families, offering support, resources, and the assurance that they are never alone in this journey.
Once we talk to the family and see what the family wants, what goals the family have for themselves, we're able to help them find resources to accomplish their goals.
I enjoy helping the families, helping them accomplish things in life with their children, educating their children, helping them get through the community, how to get around the community, how to find resources, how to find doctors and anything they might need in the community.
I enjoy working with families in the community and just being able to continue to provide services even in these difficult times.
I enjoy working with the families, trying to get them to a higher level.
I love working with the parents because I came from a migrant family and I know that anything that they would tell me, and then I would go and I would say, well, I used to do that, you know. And it's like you already knew them because you went through the same thing they were going through.
Seeing parents come to the parent meeting, seeing a lot of dads being involved in their child education, that's rewarding.
RCMA and the families were always connecting. And we, like myself, I was a parent, right? I connect with the parents. I've been there like they are right now. I've been through it too. You know, one parent was saying, you don't cook. Yes, I do cook. I don't have no maid. You have fingernails. Oh, I cook. You know, I've been in your shoes. I've picked tomatoes. I've picked tobacco in South Carolina. So I've been in your shoes. I know what you're going through.
RCMA alumni are living proof that when children are given opportunity, they rise. And they carry the spirit of RCMA with them wherever they go.
My name is Jose Hernandez, and I was a student at Plant City RCMA.
My name is Jose Gilberto Blanco. There was a few centers that I went to. I remember it was mostly all in Ruskin. There was a few different ones. My mom might be
Ruskin
more,
Infant.
But there was Ruskin Infant. I remember we were at the Catholic Church.
Yeah, Ruskin Migrant.
There was a few different ones. So I think we kind of rotated different centers. I'm not sure how the system worked back then, but I was at a few different ones, but all in Ruskin area though.
You know, the first day I was getting dropped off, my mother and father were both walking in with me. I was screaming, didn't want to go, didn't want to stay.
The first day that he started at RCMA, he cried a lot.
You know, there's a lot of people I wasn't familiar with, and as they were leaving, they could hear me crying. They actually stopped, and my dad's like, just go get them. Like, we can't do this. So my mom turns around, heads in there.
First question that she asked us, it was like, do you have a house or you live in the camp? Yeah, we live in the Bible camp. So what are you going to do? You both need to work in order to stay there. Do you have a place to live? No? Okay. So, leave the baby. I promise that it's going to be okay. Maybe another couple days or so, but he's going to be okay.
And one of the teachers, not sure who it was, actually stopped her and said, trust me, he's going to be fine. He's going to like it.
He was okay. So he's dead. We never had a problem.
And they say to the baby, bye mommy, bye daddy.
I remember that the teachers were always extra caring. That was awesome. I just felt so loved and cared about at RCMA. I think the teachers that were there just had that approach.
I do remember playing and you know, being there and learning.
You believe it or not, I used to so snack time when we used to get graham cookies and milk. That was my favorite time, honestly. It was after being outside, and then we would come inside, and I don't know if we didn't have graham cookies at home, but like graham cookies were just like best with a cold glass of milk. And the teacher that would always give it to us, I can't remember her name, but she would always be so delightful when she'd come and approach us, and it was just like a comforting, good memory to say, hey, you know what, we've had a long day of playing, and see some cookies, and hopefully we took a nap. I could take a nap now, but hopefully we took a nap. That's what I think.
We knew that our parents were out in the field working, but that was the situation for all the other kids. We were kind of all in the same vicinity, like we kind of lived close to each other as well. So it was kind of a family, if you will, just because it's a unique organization that RCMA stands for.
I think RCMA opens those doors for the families, because it's not just about raising the kid, it's about improving the family structure, right? And RCMA really does that.
Every day, RCMA children become doctors, teachers, engineers, and leaders. And every day, RCMA helps make those dreams possible.
A lot of the children that I supported in Pasco County that I taught growing up, they can see me and they were, oh, Miss Pam, you know, I'm doing this. One was a lawyer. We had several work for a doctor's office.
School teachers, I see bank managers.
But you know what, when they see me, they always, you know, and I've impacted so many children's lives that I forget who, I'm like, yeah, I remember you, you know, so, you know, that's very rewarding to see when they come back to you and say, oh my goodness, Miss Pam, you look the same. I'm like, thank you, Lord. Yeah.
I still have parents that they call me sometimes just to talk.
I think it kind of shows me, and it goes well with my philosophy of helping other people.
Serving sort of as a safety net for a lot of our families. If we weren't there, they'd be, they'd have no guidance. At least we provide that guidance and what to do and what not to do.
It gave really an opportunity for my parents where they could leave their kid at a safe place that was going to benefit them by socializing with other kids their age and learning from the teachers there, right? So it was a win-win for both of us.
I do feel the need to give back because everybody needs some help along the way.
There are many ways that I see RCMA making a difference in our children's lives. It is, of course, we keep them safe. We keep them fed. But we expose them to so much more. I mean, a lot of our children come from backgrounds where they may not have books in the home, they may not have toys in the home, they may not have heat or cooling in the home, or a regular schedule. So we provide all that.
When something happens, employees look for you, like, COVID, immigration issues, state issues. Oh, what do we do? And you're kind of like, well, you just work here or you just go to school here. Mm-hmm. But you have those companies or those organizations that take that extra step and look to say, hey, we know this is not our responsibility, but we know if community is important to us, we have to be a leader at this, right? Because people are looking for leadership, right? You don't know, and I feel like RCMA, very similar to my company, takes that role of leadership to support the community, right? Work's important, school's important, but at the end of the day, we're a community, and we got to make sure that we're helping one another.
It gives me joy, and I just love to see families succeed.
RCMA really, it made our family. That's what helped our family grow. It just opened doors.
We're looking out for one another, even though we might be working in different positions or different areas, we're still looking out for one another. Mm-hmm. And it's our heart, the heart. You have to have the heart to serve, because if you don't have the heart to serve, you can forget it.
We provide education to their parents. We help their parents become better parents and also help point them in the right direction. If they want to go back to school, perhaps they want to learn English, perhaps they want to better their credit so they can buy a car so they don't have to walk to RCMA every day if it's raining especially. So it's just the holistic piece of RCMA. I mean, we don't look at the child, we look at the family. We look at the community as well.
They weren't just worried about taking care of you, right? They were worried about, how you felt, right? And I think that's very important. I always felt they were always engaged a little bit more. I felt my mom's relationship with the teachers was different than like I had with my kids and their teachers at school, right? It was more about the family, not just about, are you watching my kids the right way, right? It was more about our development, but also, hey, how's the family doing, right? Definitely felt a little different there than you did at elementary school.
I remember there was a time that I helped a family that they took their children in Gainesville, and we said, we're going to get the mother, we're going to drive over there, we're going to get the children. It was in Gainesville. And they said, you do that for your families? Yes, we do. You go above and beyond? I said, yes, we do.
My kids' childcare, I would never call them and ask them, where can I find food after a hurricane? Like, the local community daycare, I would not call them. But RCMA, you feel okay calling them, right?
Yeah, you feel comfortable.
And I think that's the culture that they build, right? We're here for the community.
I am RCMA means that you're part of the organization. This organization helps you grow, supports you through your education, and you just feel like you're part of the whole organization because it just opens up opportunities for other things.
I feel like I've been part of a whole team of efforts. When you put them all together, makes up RCMA. So it's I feel good.
I am RCMA. I am RCMA. I'm a representation of RCMA, whether I'm here or whether I am out in the public. When I go to different meetings, they'll ask me, what is RCMA? I said, we open up doors to opportunities for our children. We prepare we educate our children, preparing them for the next
for their life, you know.
RCMA is a big, compared to me, little. But I can say I work for RCMA, and I am very proud of it.
I am RCMA means I am here for you. I'm here to watch your children. I'm here to help you where I can. And I'm here in the future also if you need us.
We have to make a commitment that we have to continue to keep a great organization, not just a so-so, like pretty good is not good enough, like Mr. Rawlinson used to say. So we have to keep that in mind.
When they say you're RCMA, because even when you're not working, you are still representing RCMA. You still think like RCMA. You still see a parent or somebody that needs help and you help them. You just don't say, oh, well, I'm not working, I don't have to do it. So it becomes a lifestyle, and it's a good lifestyle because, there's a lot of people that need a lot of help and they need guidance. And if you're not there to guide them, who's going to guide them?
I get a feeling of pride, a feeling of happiness. Like, I am RCMA. We are out there in the community, and we are taking the best care of children in the state of Florida, probably in the nation, but I know in the state of Florida. And we are recognized for that, just with the other meetings I go to, not just internally, but Early Steps recognizes that. The school districts recognize that. They refer children to us. They would not refer children to us if they did not believe we are the best place for these children. So we are the best, and we are RCMA.
Comprehensive.
There's too many words.
Challenging.
I think love would be one of them.
Family.
If I could describe RCMA in one word, it would be inspiring.
Opportunities.
If I could describe RCMA in one word, it would be compassion.
But the story isn't finished. With new campuses, innovative programs, and a steadfast mission, RCMA is building the next 60 years. One child, one family, one dream at a time.
I am RCMA.
I am RCMA.
I am RCMA.
Yo soy RCMA.
I am RCMA.
I am RCMA.
I am RCMA.
Yo soy RCMA.
I am Aisha Holden, and I am RCMA.
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 Yo soy RCMA.